Day 2 of the G1 Climax 28 and the first day of Block B is officially over. Now it's time for my review of the show. Before we go into the block matches, some more chaos happenings going on as in an undercard tag match between Dave Finlay Jr. and Roche Tanahashi taking on Jay White and Yo. The finish was Jay White hands Yo a chair and tells him to use it on Finlay. Yo contemplates it for a bit, tosses it down, and gets in Jay White's face. Yo turns around right into Finlay's jumping stunner for the win for David Finlay Jr. and Roshi Tanahashi. And Jay White kind of just steps into the ring, but he doesn't break it up, and he just kind of points to his head, and he's like, yo, you didn't listen, you know, he's got to listen. Kind of making a point of the guys in Chaos should listen to him and kind of being focused more of being a leader more than anything. So that was, more developments for this Chaos stable as we start off here with Toru Yano, Tomohiro Ishii. Right out of the gate, we see a more physical Toru Yano. Toru Yano, there's times where in the G1 he'll bring a more physical style, kind of more when it's the bigger names, and right here he brought it here against Ishii too. Of course, Ishii's more physical, so it makes sense. He brings a more physical aspect. They kept the same energy that they showed in their undercard tag match the previous night, so that was great to see. They kept that same energy into the singles match. Great Saito suplex from Tomohiro Ishii, gets a 2 count. Ishii stops Yano from using the buckle pad that he always does. Referee stops the low blow from Toru Yano. Yano counters a lariat into a backslide that gets a 2 count. He does a couple of more inside cradles and small packages and schoolboy roll-ups that get 2 counts. Yano starts hitting Ishii with strikes. Ishii tells him to bring it. Yano fucking clobbers him with one, takes Ishii to the floor. Or not really, takes him down to the mat. Ishii gets back to his feet with a German suplex. Ishii gets back to his feet, hits a German suplex, fighting spirit from Toru Yano, who hits a great belly-to-belly suplex. That was actually very well done. That whole sequence was awesome. That was great stuff there. Yano goes off the ropes, runs into a lariat. Ishii hits another lariat while Yano's on the ground. Yano kicks out at 2. This time, though, Ishii hits a low blow on Yano and puts him in a La Maestral for the win. That was a lot of fun. Awesome to see someone like Ishii beat Yano at his own game. Just loved that finish. Just thought it was unique and very G1-like, something out of nowhere. The next match with Tama Tonga and Juice Robinson. Slow start to this one. Just a lot of slow, methodical stuff right out of the gate. Tama Tonga tries to slam the gate of the guardrail into Juice's hand, but Juice just gets out of the way. That was a cool little easy spot to do. It's very old school spot where it's something that, you're just kind of like teasing a big time moment. Tongaloa hits Juice with a lariat on the outside. Again, more Guerrillas of Destiny interference throughout this G1 tournament. After Juice's punch combination onto Tama Tonga, Tama Tonga locks in a guillotine. Juice powers out of it into a suplex. Juice hits a weird looking brainbuster. Something went wrong there. It looked like he was either gonna go for like Tama either tried to make it into like a gutbuster or something. It just looked off. It was definitely a ugly looking brainbuster. Juice finally hits an electric chair drop. He went for it like 3 times and he finally hits it. Juice goes for pulp friction, but Tongaloa stops him this time, jumps up on the apron. He throws Tongaloa into the ring, hits him with the cast. Juice goes for a pulp friction on Tama Tonga again. This time, though, Tama counters into a gun stun, getting Tama Tonga the win. He gets a future U.S. title match, so that would probably be at a Destruction show or maybe King of Pro Wrestling. It was a decent little match. It was what I was expecting for match quality-wise. Didn't think it'd blow anybody away. Just a simple little match. Nothing too crazy. Next match, Sonata taking on Hiroki Goto. Some good stuff early on in this match. Some big-time lariats, shoulder blocks. Some Sonata and Goto really have some good chemistry here, and it was cool to see that it went together well in this match. Sonata and Goto trading chops in the entranceway before Sonata drops Goto onto the guardrail. Saito suplex from Goto gets a 2 count. Sonata counters a GTR into Skulls In, which then Goto counters with a reverse suplex, in which Sonata locks in a Skulls In again after reversing it. Nice little sequence there. So then I hit a Yushi Gorshi into a Skull's In, which of course Yushi Gorshi, which is a bit of a signature move for Goto to get a big pop from the crowd stance, and I use the move onto him. But Sanada uses it too, so it's kind of like, I don't know if the crowd just thought that Sanada was just stealing Goto's shit, or just, I don't know, maybe they just popped for the move. They had a big pop when he hit it. Into a Skull's In with, this time using his legs into a body vice. Goto doesn't tap. Sanada goes for the moonsault on the top rope. Goto rolls out of the way. Great sequence from Sanada and Goto that ends with Sanada getting a roll-up onto Goto, who was going for the GTR. Great spot there. Goto kicks out of 2. Goto hits a Hangman GTR on Sanada, followed up with a regular GTR for the win. Enjoyed that match with a lot of great sequences there. I really enjoyed the Hangman GTR as a spot. Hopefully Goto uses that more in the future. Obviously, not every match type of thing, just yes, sporadically. Just it's a cool little variation of the GTR. 3 for 3 so far on these predictions so far for day 2. I'm on a roll. I'm on a fucking roll here as we go into the co-main event. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Goto Ibushi. Zack Sabre Jr. early on in this match broke a full guard using his own foot. What a bendy son of a bitch. That was fucking crazy. Like, that was something where he's like, whoa, wait a minute now. That shouldn't happen. Ibushi and Zack Sabre Jr. beat the shit out of each other early on in this. Just a couple of palm strikes and forearm strikes and some kick combinations. Speaking of kick combinations, Ibushi does his kick combination to a moonsault. Zack kicks out of 2. Zack probably did 35 different submission holds throughout this match. Both men just kicked the shit out of each other some more, ending with Ibushi just kicking the shit out of Zack's chest. Of course, Ibushi's kicks are like some of, if not the most dangerous kicks in pro wrestling. Like, he kicks the shit out of you. You do not want to get kicked by that man. As a armringer Pele kick from Zack Sabre Jr., who goes off the ropes, gets caught into a Ibushi drop kick. Ibushi follows it up with a springboard to the outside. Zack catches a Pele kick from Ibushi into an ankle lock, which Ibushi then rolls through. Zack going into the turnbuckle, cool little spot there. Couple of PK kicks from Zack. Ibushi kicks out of it twice. First time he kicked him, Ibushi kicked out of 1. He did it a second time. Ibushi kicked out of 2. Awesome spot where Ibushi lands on his feet after a German suplex, catches a leg kick from the midsection into a palm strike to the chest that floors Zack Sabre Jr. The awesome little spot there. Golden Star Bomb from Ibushi gets a 2 count. A snap German suplex followed up by a head kick as from Ibushi. Ibushi's now on a roll here. Ibushi goes for a golden trigger. Zack counters it into a European clutch. Ibushi kicks out. Zack goes for an arm bar. Ibushi doesn't tap. Both men now back to their feet. Ibushi hits a straight jacket German suplex into the golden trigger, which gets the win for Kota Ibushi, getting 2 points. Great fucking match there. That was awesome stuff. In my opinion, that was better than their New Japan Cup match, which, New Japan Cup match was a bit shorter, so maybe that's why I felt this match was better, because it just had more time. They could do a lot more shit. But I really enjoyed that match. Thought it was way better than the New Japan Cup match, so that was awesome. As let's see if I can go 5 for 5 here for day 2. As we get the main event, Tetsuya Naito versus Kenny Omega, and without a doubt, match of the night. Crowd was very pro Naito to start this one off. The You Can't Escape combo, which was Omega does the Finley roll and the moonsault. Naito kicks out of 2. Back suplex onto the apron from Omega. Step up tornado DDT from Naito gets a 2 count. Omega hits a big time springboard crossbody to the outside. Went onto Naito, who's in the crowd. Omega, that's a bit of a staple of him to just do those cross bodies into the crowd. Sure, just a feat of athleticism. As Omega counters a top rope hurricanrana by just dropping Naito onto the top of the turnbuckle face first. Killed him with it. He follows up with a Dr. Bomb. Naito kicks out of 2. V-trigger to the back of Naito's head. Naito counters a one-ring angel into a poison Rana. Naito hits a top rope hurricanrana, followed up with a Gloria, gets a 2 count. Great fucking sequence here. Omega hits a V-trigger, gets countered into a Destino. Naito goes for another Destino. Omega reverses it into a package pin. Just great fucking job there. Ends with Naito kicking out at 2. Omega hits the Tony Jaa kick, which is, the little kick where the guys press up against the buckle, like face first, and he kicks him in the back. Omega goes for the one-wing angel from the top rope, which, holy shit, he would have murdered the poor man. Luckily, the Naito counters into a powerbomb. Destino from Naito again. Omega kicks out of two, so now 2 Destinos. Omega's kicked out of. Omega counters a Destino into a sit-out tombstone pile driver. Holy shit, that was awesome. Kicks out of 2. Omega falls up with a spike pile driver. Naito kicks out of that as well. One-wing angel from Kenny Omega gets the 3 count, and Kenny Omega with 2 points. Wow, there goes the theory of Naito being a champion going into Wrestle Kingdom 13. So sad, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Man's theories can only go so far. The Tama Tonga win over Kenny Omega theory is looking more of a reality. I was hoping it wouldn't happen. Just, you know, that's why in my predictions I didn't have it be a thing. I just honestly think that the match already has a great build for the block match. A future title match, just, I don't think it would be necessary. But who knows? Maybe somebody else will beat Omega instead. This is a stacked block. I mean, a guy like Zack Sabre Jr., Goto could beat him. Sonata could beat him. Hell, fucking, Ishii could beat him. You know, there's a lot of big-time guys in that block that could beat Kenny Omega. But 4 out of 5 on the predictions, I'll take that. That might be the best I do throughout this whole tournament. Omega cuts a promo to end the show, as that will do it for my review of Day 3. In my opinion, the Omega Naito match from the G1 here, from this block, it's, the finals match last year, I thought it was a bit overdone. Thought it was they went a bit overboard with it. Just felt like it was too much. Well, this was very condensed and was better structured in my opinion. But I can't say that this was better than that match. This match, it had its purpose. It was a great block match. And nothing too bad about that. As I will catch you guys again for tomorrow. We have some more G1 Climax action coming for you, as Day 3 is just right around the corner for tomorrow. As we will see you there for the review.